Hello.
How are you doing?
Great.
Great, cool. Are you having a good weekend? Did you do anything
No,
fun? No?
no.
I thought you were great.
I don't know.
You're not sure?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Did you do anything fun this weekend?
Nope.
Nothing? No
Yeah.
games?
Only
No
games.
games? Online games, right?
Yeah.
Only
It's not fun?
games.
What?
Is it fun?
No.
Fun. It's not fun?
No.
Are you sure?
A little bit.
A little bit. What about any good
Yeah.
food? Did you have any delicious food?
No.
Are you sure? Did you have any dumplings? 饺子,
I'm not.
dumplings.
I forgot.
You forgot. You forgot what you ate. Oh, that's too bad. All right, let's jump into it then. Should we talk about some history?
Okay.
Do you have any questions or anything you'd like to share with me or ask me? Or are you good?
I'm not sure.
You good? Okay, let's get into it. Let's jump into it. 就是我们开始吧. Let's jump into it. 一个口语. You can say let's jump into it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so here we have a little bit of an overview. Do you know this word, overview?
Or overview.
Overview. You know what it means?
No.
Okay, let's take a look at. Put more attention on root words. Lugan,
Mm.
do you know what these are? Root words. Have
Yeah.
you heard of these? Okay, Sugan is basically like Chinese characters, right? Like 字. It's very weird. Like when we study Chinese, we get to learn characters. We get to learn 字. So it's much easier in a sense. In English, people don't learn Sugan. Most Americans don't know. Most Europeans don't know, which is very weird. So it makes it very difficult to learn words because we don't know Tsugun. We have to memorize. 我们要背 every single word. Okay. But we can learn Tsugun. We can learn roots. And that solves this problem. 我们就解决这个问题. Okay. So, and then everything becomes very easy. So here we have overview. Have you heard of this word view?
Over. Yeah. Heard it.
To look, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And over. So we look over. We look from above. We have a view from over, from above. So we can see everything. Okay. That's an overview. This is the overview. It shows us we have different times. We have this time. We have this time. We can see everything. Okay. We're over. So this is the overview. Okay. 概括, something like that. Overview. You know what I'm saying. Okay. So let's take a look here. It's similar to a timeline, right? A timeline, it's another difficult word, right? No, it's very easy. We know time. We know line, 一条. So
Yeah.
this shows 一条 in time, right? This is the timeline, which is similar to an overview, 类似, similar. Okay. So let's take a look at some key ones. 关键的 key. So here we have the Roman Empire. What year is that?
Wait. Medieval or
Medieval,
second.
yeah. And it's
No.
in the year 476, almost 2,000 years ago. And this was the fall of the Roman Empire. Fall is 秋天, right?
Yeah. Wait.
No, it's not 秋天 here. What does this mean? The fall of the Roman Empire. Fall. They fell down.
Yeah.
Fall is like over. It's over. They're 结束. They're not powerful anymore. The fall. Okay. The end. This is the end of the Roman Empire in 476. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so this is the fall in 476. Can you please read from here?
Okay. The fall of the Roman Empire. Rome had ruled much of Europe. Now much of the land would fall into confusion as local kings and rulers tried to grab power. This is the start of the Dark Ages, or the Middle Ages.
Very good. Excellent reading. Great pronunciation. Good jiezo. Good rhythm. And I feel almost like you have some it's almost like a little bit dramatic. Very cool. Like almost like 一种演戏的感觉. Very good. Very good reading. Okay. So what did I want to ask you? Oh, where do you remember where is Rome? Is it in northern Europe?
I don't quite remember.
You don't quite remember. If you had to guess,
Yeah.
what would you say? Northern, southern, eastern? Remember we were talking about big cities. They typically, 经常, frequently, a lot of the time, they're close to water. Remember? So where was that water? Was it north?
Wait, where's north, south again? I forgot.
Okay, where's north, south? North is up here, 北边, right? North Pole.
Yeah.
All of that. This is the South Pole down here, 南边. The South Pacific, the South Pole is down here. Okay? So, like in California, we have SoCal, it's called. Southern California, 南加, and 北加. NorCal, Northern California, north south. Okay? Now, we're going to go over to Europe. This is Europe. And we're talking about Rome, not Romania. That's a different one. Rome is here. It's pretty south. Okay? So here's Europe. What are some of the main countries in Europe?
Oh wait, I just lagged out.
You lagged out?
So I just lagged out.
Oh man. But what are some of the
Yeah.
main countries in Europe?
I don't know. You didn't tell me.
I didn't tell you, but you already know, so I don't have to tell you. Okay? I think you already know. When you think of Europe, don't you think of some countries maybe? Like maybe, which one? Like England? England is over here. The United Kingdom. Okay? Those English people. Those people who started English, right? They didn't really start it, I guess, but they speak English. We have France, right? We have Germany. Germany has a dark history. Do you know?
No.
No. Have you heard of Hitler? Hitler is a dark history in Germany.
I haven't heard it.
You've never heard this word?
Wait, which word?
Hitler or Hitler?
No. I haven't.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so this is, anyways, Hitler is considered to be probably the most evil person of all time.
Oh.
人历史上最坏的一个人.
How?
Most people think, how?
Yeah, how is he the most evil?
Well, it's a very dark history. It's very, he did a lot of very bad things. We can talk about it in more detail, but basically, he was responsible for killing a lot of people. Millions and millions and millions of people. So he wanted to take over the whole world. So this is Germany here. And Germany now is a lot different, obviously. So they have a lot of good cars. Do you know of any German cars?
No,
No?
I haven't gone to there. Like went there.
You haven't been there, but you've probably seen Mercedes?
No, I don't know
No?
anything. I don't know anything about Germany.
那你不
Yeah.
知道奔驰吗？奔驰、宝马？
Oh, yeah. My grandma has. If I remember, I think so. It's yeah.
Yeah, okay. So those are German cars. And also 大众, Volkswagen, VW. These are all German cars. Okay.
Uh,
So that's Germany. And we have Italy. So Rome was in
Oh.
Italy. Okay.
Italy.
Very good
Yeah.
pasta, very good food.
Yeah.
And
And I like cheese. If I remember, like right? Do you like
cheese,
cheese?
yeah, cheese. Who eats a lot of
Maybe.
cheese? I mean, all of Europe eats cheese for sure. Who eats a
Yeah.
lot of cheese though? I
Oh.
forget who eats the most cheese. I think they eat a lot of cheese in France, definitely Spain. Yeah, a lot of cheese. And C-Lo, Ronaldo,
C
Cristiano
oh,
Ronaldo, C-Lo. You know?
C no.
Are you sure? What? Soccer,
What?
足球, football. You don't know?
Yeah, I know, but
And
I
Messi.
didn't hear well. I thought
What about
I thought
Messi? No?
what?
Those are the two best players. So C-Lo is in Portugal. He's from Portugal. And
I don't look at soccer.
you don't look at soccer, huh? But these are like very famous people. And Messi
I don't know.
is in where is he? He's in Spain. He's in Barcelona here.
Mm.
Okay, so this is Rome. It's in the southern part of Europe, right here in the middle, towards the bottom, right? South. So here it is. Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, let's go back. All right. Dark Ages. This is the start of the Dark Ages. Okay. So the
Dark
fall
Ages.
of the Roman Empire was a long time ago. What else can we talk about? I just want to talk about some very key, very big ones. KEY.
Mm.
Some very important
Okay.
ones. This was more here of the Holy Roman Emperor. Let's go past this stuff. What else? What else? So here we're already at past 1,600 years later. What about this one? Can you tell me about this one here?
Oh, you mean 112? Wait, 12.
1206. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you want me to read about it? Like read
Yeah,
it?
please.
Okay. The Mongol Empire is founded by Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. Have you heard of any of this? Mongol or this person?
Nope.
No. This
Yeah,
is all in China. So this is yeah, these are Mongols.
too
And
bad.
you know?
Wait,
你知道了?
well, Mongol? Wait, what is it? Oh,
Mongol.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
remember.
that's the Mongol Empire from 1200, a long time ago. And this guy was also very famous. You know famous, right?
Yeah, I do know.
Yeah, very famous. So this guy, Genghis Khan, was Mongol, and he went into a lot of China, and he battled in China. Okay, so that's that one. 1206. Let's keep going. What other key ones do I want to? This is another one with related to China. Have you heard of this person?
Marco Polo. No, I haven't heard of it.
Marco Polo. There's a TV show. It's pretty popular. right now, and it's about this. It has Marco Polo and it has Genghis Khan in the Mongol Empire in China, and they become very good friends in the TV show. But do you see
I don't
any
look.
problem?
No, I don't look at TV shows.
You don't watch TV shows, huh? But
Yeah.
do you think that there would be a problem in that TV show if these two people were close friends? Genghis Khan and Marco Polo? 有可能吗?
Maybe.
Maybe there's a problem. The problem I have is how far apart are these years?
Like 60
65
60.
years. But
Yeah.
in the TV show, these two people are like very close friends. So that doesn't
Then
actually make sense. Yeah, Marco Polo is much younger.
it maybe it can make sense, but I don't think so.
But in the
Why?
movie, or sorry, in the TV show, Genghis Khan is a little bit older than Marco Polo by maybe
Uh,
only 10 years at most. Definitely not 65
Wow,
years. Yeah,
65 years is
65.
little. Wow.
Yeah. So Marco Polo is a European person, or was a European person. And he's famous because, why is he famous?
He's famous on his journeys to explore Asia.
So he was one of the first Europeans, one of the first white
Oh,
people to go to China, to go to Asia. He went all the way from Europe, all the way over to China, and became close friends with many Chinese people.
okay.
Very far.
Very
So,
far.
right. There were no planes, obviously. I think he went on horseback from Italy, from here, and he went like this through all these places a long time ago.
Oh,
Very dangerous. And then he goes through the Middle East, Zhongdong, and finally, not Guangdong, Zhongdong, the Middle East.
oh,
And finally, he makes it to the west of China, the western
west
part,
of China.
the west of
The
China,
west.
way out here.
Mm.
And then he can come across to the capital of China, into here,
Oh,
into these areas. It's very far.
mm.
You see how far he went?
Yeah, it's a little bit far. Yeah, it's far, it's very far.
Look at that, from Italy all the way over here.
But not as far as China to America, because that's like
Yeah,
even if you sit on a plane, you have to like wait for 16 hours.
right.
That's
That
like what?
wouldn't, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That wouldn't really have been possible at that time because of this ocean.
Yeah.
If we look at how the United States started, do you know how it started?
No.
Okay, it started, let's see if it has it here. No, it doesn't have it here. So
Oh, that's
it started after this, which is why it started around in the 1600s. So 200 years later than this. And that's because the boat technology advanced and people started going by boat long distances. Okay?
okay.
And people started coming mostly from England here, the United Kingdom. And they started going all over the world by boat. Came down to Africa. Then they wanted to go to India. The Native Americans, Naga Benturan, the people who used to live here, they're called Indians. Do you know why?
Indians.
You know why they're called Indians?
I don't know.
Because the people from why?
Is it because they're black?
The people from England were looking for India. Okay? India is over here. So
Oh,
yeah.
wait.
Yeah, it's
India's
over here.
there?
There's the India. So the people from England over here, where's England? Right here, United Kingdom. They were thinking, I want to
Oh,
find India because I heard, maybe Marco Polo said something. Marco Polo maybe said, oh, India has a lot of treasure, has a lot of money.
oh,
I
I
want to find
see
India.
India.
So they say, okay, let's go out on the boat and let's go look for India. So they go this way.
Oh, oh,
And then
that's
and then they ran into some land here finally. After a long time, they ran into some land and they saw some people and they said, you must be Indians. This is India. No, it's not India. They came
wow.
to America. Okay. And
Yeah.
that was in the 1600s. So the reason that Marco Polo could not have done this type of a thing was because it was 400 years earlier. The boats were
Wait,
not good enough. They weren't advanced enough. And
John,
it's yeah.
like you said the UK like they use a boat and then they travel through a North Atlantic Sea and Ocean and then arrive at America.
Hmm.
Is that when they arrive at America? Is it that time that America, like, you know, um, I don't know how to say that word. What is the word again?
What's that word again?
建立, you know that
Jian
word?
Li. Was that the time that it was founded?
Yeah,
FO.
yeah. I
Yeah,
want to ask.
founded. So it wasn't like right away, right? It's not like they went to the moon, right? On the moon, you go to the moon and you're like, okay, I'm on the moon. But now
Oh,
here, they go there and they're like, oh, are you Indians? Is this India? So they had a lot of work to do. They came here to in this area over here
mm,
to Plymouth Rock, which is where the over here to Plymouth Rock in this area, and they landed here, and there was a lot of Indians, a lot of Native Americans, Ventura, and so they had to, you know, and also they were very sick when they got here. These English people, they were very sick. Most of them died on the boat. They got sick on the boat. They ran out of food. Most of them died. So they got here. There weren't that many left. They were very sick, very tired, very weak. And then they had Native Americans here. Okay. And so they had to, it took a long time. It took about 100 years to have the
oh,
official founding of the
oh,
United States. So why is it called the United States?
oh, okay.
Why?
I thought that the UK like spending like 200 years uh,
To do what?
to land on the United States.
Yeah, I mean, so
Yeah.
the people who came
Oh,
from England, these people did not like England.
mm,
They wanted to do their own thing. England
mm,
didn't welcome them. 没有欢迎他们, didn't like them. They wanted to go somewhere else and do their own thing. So these English people came to the US, to the United States. It's not like the UK as a country decided we're going to go to the United States. That's not what happened. It was a group of people. They wanted to do their own thing. Okay, it was about religion. They wanted to practice their own religion, and so they came to the U.S. and founded. When was it founded? You asked me. How do you define that? 怎么定义? One of the main ways is England became very unhappy because these people came from England to the United States. Okay,
mm,
and then they started to make money. There's a lot of resources here. 很多资源. They started to do a lot of things. There's a lot of wood, a lot of other resources. Okay. And England said, hey, you're English people. Okay. You came from England. So you need to pay me taxes. 要交税.
no.
And these people said, I'm not paying you. It's nothing to do with you. Whoa. I'm not paying. Okay, big problem. And then there was a war. Okay,
Oh,
so we're talking about a lot of other stuff here. It's not about Rome, but the UK at that time was very powerful. They had Zhimingdi, they had colonies all over the world. Okay, and this was just a small group of people came to the United States, and they're going to have a war. So who do you think's going to win? The most powerful country of all time versus a small group of people.
I don't know. Maybe the small group people have an idea and then like plan and
Yeah.
What if the little pile of people is smart and yeah.
You're exactly right. That is what happened. Most people would say the big country would win, right? But actually, the U.S. ended up winning.
Oh yeah.
And it's like what you said. They had ideas. They had plans. They had very smart people. They had people who were very motivated. 非常积极. This was their only chance, their only home, and they came so far to get there. They weren't just going to be easily defeated. So that's the great story that Americans at least like to tell themselves, and it is kind of interesting, I think. But okay. So, anyways, this was about why Marco Polo couldn't do something like this, because the boats were not ready. The technology was not ready at that time. Okay. All right. Shall we go back to what we were talking about? It's all connected, right? You can see that
Maybe.
everything, that's the overview. Things start to become connected.
Oh.
Okay. So here, let's talk more about England. We're looking at an overview now. So this is a very famous one. Can you read this one, 1215?
Okay. King John of England signs the Magna Carta. This document gave people some rights and said the king was not above the law.
Yeah. So this is an important one for kind of the way that the West developed. This is a very famous thing, Magna Carta. If you come back to the US to go to school and you take a history class in high school, you're going to hear more about this Magna Carta. So it's a very important event. Okay, Marco Polo. Here in 1337, what do we have? Can you tell me about this?
Wait, what did you say again?
What happened in 1337?
War began.
Okay, so we have the 100 Years' War between two countries in Europe.
In France.
England and France. So these were the powers at the time.
Oh.
Okay. And only 10 years later, what happened then?
What happened then?
In 1347. Yeah.
The Black Death began in Europe. The horrible disease would kill around half of the people in Europe.
But what's worse? Is the Black Death worse, or is COVID-19 worse?
I don't know, because I don't like to know about these things, and I don't quite know how is COVID-19 bad or really bad or like worse, like
So how many people died?
I forgot.
I think it's
Like it's,
around. I think around 1 million people died
I think it. I
in the
think.
world.
Oh well, that's in summer and now it's winter,
Oh,
so
well, I
it's
was way off.
so
Almost
much.
almost 2 million people have died so far in the whole world.
Oh my god,
So yeah, it's a lot
that's a
of
lot.
people. But what did this
Yeah,
say? How many people here? Half of the people.
over half of the people in Europe.
Half of the people. So how many people are there in the world?
And I don't know,
Take a
like
guess.
14 14 million trillion or like
那个
maybe
十个亿怎么说？十个亿，十亿。
I don't know either.
It's billion. B 开头 billion.
Well,
So you say maybe 14 billion, huh? I think it's a little bit less than 8 billion world population. 7.6 billion. Okay.
Oh,
So
so how much?
go ahead.
So yeah, now I know.
So which one is
Why
worse?
COVID-19? I think.
No. If
No,
half of the people in the world died, we would have
but but but
3.5,
but
almost 4 billion deaths. Go ahead.
but that's Europe.
That's Europe. But
Yeah.
my question, go ahead.
But there's only like 一个国家, one. How do you say that again?
哪个?
Uh,
A country?
Nigeria. Yeah. But that's only one country that have.
Okay. I see what you're saying. So you're saying that more people died from COVID.
I don't know.
Let's see how many people died. So the population of Europe, or we can just
Yeah,
say
just
Black Plague deaths. 20 to 50 million people died.
oh, okay.
Okay. So you're right.
What?
You didn't know that it was this is for all of Europe and possibly beyond Europe. But you had a good point in the sense that you said, "Oh, it's only in Europe." Right? So that was an interesting point. My question was what's worse? The Black Death or COVID? First of all, you can look at this name, the Black Death. It's not a very good name. It probably wasn't good. It's a very bad name. So
Yeah.
that's one thing. The other thing is that this disease killed about 50% of people. It's not only about
Oh,
Europe. It just happened to start in Europe. And
oh,
because there's no planes, people aren't moving around as much, it was harder to spread.
okay.
But this was a very, very deadly disease, killing half of the people. So that led to 25 to 50 million deaths. But there were a lot less people. So very deadly, very nasty. Okay, so Black Plague was probably much worse than COVID.
Yeah.
I believe the death rate for COVID is about a few percent, maybe 2%, something like that. So this is 50%. So it's 25倍 as deadly. Okay. So that's the Black Death. It killed a lot of people at that time. 1347. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
How about what happened in 1444? 1444.
1444. German inventor Johannes Gutenberg
Yeah.
invents the press. This will signal the start of the Renaissance.
Okay, so this is a very important invention, obviously, and it starts a technological process where people start to think more, they invent more, and it starts this process where humans improve very quickly. 1440. It's not a very lucky year. Let's okay. This was another great power in history. Can you read this one?
The Ottoman Empire. Ottoman Empire captures the city of Constantinople. This signals the end of the Eastern Roman Empire, also known as Byzantium or Byzantium.
Very good. Okay. So this was one of the most powerful empires. Right? And give me 1 second, Tyler. There's some sound here. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Let's see. Let me turn this off for a second. Okay. Okay. Cool. So this is a pretty good overview. It's not all of history, right? But we have a lot of key things that happened here. And yeah, so
I think
go ahead.
I think just one more that we didn't read.
Yeah. Oh, there's one more. Let's see. Let's go back.
Another one.
Come on. This is yeah. Do you know this guy?
Yeah, I know it.
So he was an artist, but he also invented a lot of things. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
Very important person. Yeah. So so Jess, I believe, will be back next week. I think that's right. Yeah. So have you even had class with Jess? I don't think you have yet, right?
Yeah.
No, that's Joss, right? Joss on the weekdays. But what about on Sunday with the other teacher, Jess?
Sundays.
Yeah, maybe not. I think not. So you'll have a new teacher on Sundays, including next Sunday, and she can continue about history. And I think she wants to talk about maybe Egypt and maybe more about Rome. Obviously, if there's anything that you want to talk more about, like maybe you want to talk more about the U.S. or whatever, or Marco Polo or Genghis Khan or whatever you want, let us know.